Hey, finally some people in the chat. I was starting to think maybe it was too nice a day outside in most of the world. Or the part of the world that would watch this. But it's kind of cold here. I'm excited to get back to this game. I was really curious where it was going, and I like the card game. I feel like maybe we'll move away from the card game at some point. Oh, I got some achievements. I didn't do anything. So, I'm gonna be sad, I guess, if the card game goes away. Oh, instead you must now decide on a tribe that you prefer. A tribe? Ah, okay. Is that a snake? It looks like a hand puppet. The snake art is not great, is it? I mean, it's hilarious, but is it supposed to be? Oh, I really like it. But I don't want a snake. I think the stag was really badass, but it moved around, right? So you could get the baby stag. You could get the big one. You could get the goat, I bet. The goat is good. With the wolf, you could get the full-grown wolf. You could get the baby wolf that transforms. I think you can get some of the, like, the doggish creatures, too. Like, maybe the coyote. Let's go for the stag. Elk, fawn. Okay, that's the transformer. I'm alright with that. Console Punk, thank you for subscribing. You think it's a dinosaur? I haven't seen any dinosaur cards yet, but I have seen snakes, so pretty sure that's a snake. An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings. Oh, okay, this is the totems. So the way this works is there's a bottom and a top. The bottom gives me the effect, and the top gives me what kind of card it affects. Like just like the ones we looked at, the wolves and the snakes and such. A dam builder, okay, that's walls. Burrower, when an empty space will be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike. So if I had a big tank, that would be good, but I don't know if I do. I think I just started this run, right? Bifurcated, this I think is super valuable because it's kind of a multi-strike. I'm gonna go with that. Right. Useless without its second half. And now we go to the fetal alcohol syndrome Phoenix. Which means a totem. Okay, I got it. Still talking to me, not giving me any clues. Now, do I have to redo the safe? I'm not sure. Alright, what's this guy gonna do? 2 sparrows, so he's gonna do 2 damage. The stoat can't really deal with one of those. The frog could block one, though. It's probably the way to go. Definitely need a squirrel here. The stoat can start to kill this sparrow, but I think actually what I need is I need the stoat to start buying me some health back. And stop the bleeding here. Not ideal. I suppose I think we spend the squirrel in the bottle. to get the wolf over here. Nice. Now we're back to even. Need a card. Ooh. We could sacrifice the stoat to get the elk fawn out unopposed. I think that's worth it. He's not going to like it, but you know what? I need to succeed in order to save him, so he's going to have to deal with it. Now we definitely want to go with a card. That's the last card in the deck, and that's the stink bug, which is convenient because we have bones. Sweet. Crushed him on that one. Oh, Crouton is being such an adorable cat lately, Chad. He is right in my lap all the time. What a champion. For the first... How many years is he? Like 3 years old almost. Never did it in all those years. Okay, that's a bug. Right? That's an insect. That could be like... what have we seen in ants? We've seen praying mantis. The wolves we're aware of. And then again the... sock puppet birth defect snake. I think I want to play for an insect. You think insects are more likely to cost blood or bone? We know that wolves are going to cost blood. Let's try the insect. Corpse maggots. Right. The inevitable maggot. They will lurch forth from your hand when your creatures are killed. Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically... Ooh. That's kind of cool. I'm excited about that one. Playing cards for free is a big deal in this game. Ah, the old wood carver. Is that a bird? No, that's a bird. That's an insect. What is that? Is that a snake? Is that an ant? I don't have any birds. I don't know what that is. Reptile? Can I scroll up and look at my deck? Oh yeah, I can. I've got a bug. And I got the corpse maggots. Got 2 bugs. Gotta go bug, right? Sweet. It's gonna make the mental keeping track of things more difficult, but otherwise good, right? So the waterhead bird means there's going to be a totem in that battle. So my totem against their totem, I'm probably going to get better loot from that. Or just regular battle, right? I think that's what the skull is. Let's do the totem. Wolf, alright. Nice. Got my corpse maggots out. Now, will my corpse maggots trigger on squirrel sacrifices? No, perishes in combat is what it said, right? A 1/1 wolf cub who is gonna move. So I should put my frog over here. Here. Yeah. Wolf corpse comes down. I'll take 1. He'll move over. The frog will hit him, but he'll be a wolf by that time, so it won't be a kill shot. But then he'll move again. I'm not sure how that order plays out, actually. Let's take a squirrel. Because he can't play his card this turn. Actually, no, he can, because the bullfrog is going to kill the wolf cub. That's the alpha. Useless, but he'll start moving. Do I want to get the squirrel on the board? I don't think there's any reason to, so let's just get the wolf out next turn. What we got coming? Another wolf cub. It will die the exact same way, so that's good. Kill the alpha. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I suppose we'll draw a card at this point. Ah, the stink bug. We can afford him. But he's bifurcated strike, so playing him on the edges sucks. But we're going to win anyway, so might as well try for the overkill. Let him get a shot if that thing moves, but it won't. And the stoat. Could give up the bullfrog for the stoat. There's no reason to, though, right? Same outcome. Overkill. This will be a good one, actually. Alright. Nice. Now we have... Oh, what's this over here? A card draw leading into... Oops. What is that one? I don't know what that is. Or pickaxe into campfire. Oh, that's the carver? Am I going to encounter another carver? Totems are really good. And then we have a totem fight up there and a regular fight up there. This is a pretty safe path, but I have to take another card. Do I want another card right now? I think I do. The Conniving Raven. A blight upon the skies. Nothing special about it, just a flyer, but a powerful one. Couple of turns of that and the game's over. I think I'll take the Raven. Okay. Oh, so I can mix and match? That's amazing. Look how creepy that mask is. The art is excellent in this game. So I could give air defense. That's... I don't want that at all. I don't care about that. The swimmer one is interesting. So... these guys never take damage. You take all of their damage. I think that's a negative in a lot of cases. Or I could just optionally power up the stags instead of the... let's go for the utility play. But I'm going to keep it on the bugs. Oh, do I not get... I see. Can only play one at a time, maybe? That would be super powerful if you could get two. We'll see if I get that same option next time. Nice top tech. Not really, bro. Could have been a lot stronger. Okay, I got a boulder. That's going to be a natural disadvantage for me. Elk Fawn out early is probably the strong play here. Okay. The elk will actually survive the wolf, which is pretty great. You take the squirrel here because I've got cards I can play, and I can get rid of the wolf cub immediately before he transforms. He looks so dead inside. Hard to blame him. Oh, the elk moves every turn. That's interesting. So the bullfrog would die to the wolf immediately, but he will soak up that 3 damage. I don't think that's worth it, because I'm doing 3 per turn, and he can't sustain that. Plus, he's got to get through that boulder. Yep, he's in trouble. You hope you get a bone card here. Yes, thank you. Unfortunately, that bifurcated strike will miss the wolf completely, but it might finish the game. Yeah. Bifurcated strike is excellent. Okay, we got a 2 blood card, I believe is what that means, right? Or a random card draw. Moving into an item. I did spend my squirrel, so I have an item slot, or a power steal. Let's take a look at our deck. Wouldn't mind stealing. What if the corpse maggot was sacrificed to give the raven or the wolf the corpse eater power? I like that. That's the plan. So we'll take this random card. Porcupine. Okay, we've seen him before. More corpse maggots. I'm definitely getting rid of a corpse maggot. I don't mind another corpse maggot. They seem like a huge utility. Gonna grab that. Alright, definitely gotta be one of the corpse maggots going down. And raven or wolf? I think raven, just because being able to get that, it's going to be hard to stop that, especially with the 3 life, and this is going to end a lot of games, I think. Nice. What are my items? Oh, you know what? Let me chill around to make sure I've done everything right. I've definitely opened the safe. Okay, yeah. So I guess I don't ever get to repeat the advantage of immediately getting those cards in my deck from the beginning of the game, like the Ant Queen and stuff, but they're in play now, I suppose. Still know nothing about the clock. I wonder if the story hints are gated behind performance in the card game. Greater Smoke. Oh, that one actually fights. And it gives a bunch of bones. And it's a free play. It's the Prospector. Okay. Don't want to put the elk fawn in the way of that. But so if let's use the smoke. Right. Squirrel. Elk fawn. That's going to guarantee the transform. The elk fawn will move at the end of the turn over here. And kill that thing. Right. So, in the meantime, the greater smoke is here chipping away at the mule. Because the mule won't be able to move because this guy is going to get through. Oh, wait. The fawn moves during my turn. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Now the corpse maggots are... Squirrel. Corpse maggots are going to hit the mule. Which is great. Although they're only going to survive for one turn. There's not much I can do about that either. But we got 3 damage against the mule. Oh no, only 2. Shit. What's it coming in here? Wolf pup is definitely going to transform. I got nothing against that. Zoopy, thanks for subscribing. Okay, let's take a look at this board again. Got a coyote coming in. Pack mule is going to take another hit. As long as this guy lives, the pack mule lives. But I can't let him live. He has to die this turn because I got to get the wolf out. But that's fine because if the pack mule is in this position during my next attack, it's dead. So we'll take 2 damage. What are the scales at? Oh, the scales are well into my favor. And I'm out of cards. Oh, we have a hand. Can't really tell much from it. Okay, the pack mule is going to die. We have to draw a card. We got the bullfrog. The bullfrog is useless to us without a sacrifice. I've got no items except for that, and that doesn't help me right now. So yeah, we just have to take this 2 damage. But we get the mule this turn. Okay. What the fuck is this? Is this some, like, Cthulhu shit? Oh! Interesting. Bell ring. Bell ringer. Oh! Does this end my turn when I play it? Alright, gotta be careful with those. Don't know what those do. But now that we have blood cards and bone cards, we definitely want a squirrel here. So, first of all, the possum takes care of that wolf. Then, oh, this one only costs, oh, what is this? Mirror. What? Okay. Let's... The bell ringer. Let's get that one out. I gotta see what that is. Let's see. We wanted him to go up against this wolf. Well, we don't know what his power is, but... we don't want to take 3 damage, so let's see what happens. Also, the smoke is always going to be taking care of us here, and the balance is right in the middle. So that did 1 damage and died immediately. That didn't teach me anything. But a bullfrog is a cheap stopgap here to get rid of this stupid wolf. Plus he'll be out on the board. And then I got this Cthulhu monster for next turn. We're really slogging this one out, aren't we? So let's take care of the wolf cub. Wow. Bone card? No. Oh, but you're the corpse eater. Eh, just do it again. This guy's got 0 power? Prospector boss again? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Also, I'm gonna lose all these as soon as I kill him. We're just dead even at this point. He's got nothing coming out. Yeah, there's no reason for me to do anything here. Is he out of cards? I like that mechanic. If the boss can run out of cards the same as I can, I really like that mechanic. Alright. Stink bug. Well, but stink bug is valuable. Maybe we don't want stink bug to finish the game. Maybe we want Stoat to finish the game. Sorry, Stoat. I need a bone card in my hand. Yeah, there's gold in them cards, right? Oh, look at that! My corpse card came out. Wow, that's a huge play right there. I'm out of cards, and now I'm gonna get the starvation. Fuck. That blocked my only play. Oh shit. The stink bug is a bone card. Oh, that's a flyer. That's right. When opposing creature is placed opposite. Get away from that. Get out of here. Okay, so he moves when something attacks. Get away from that. I think I'm beat here, which is weird. He can survive for one more turn, do 2 more damage. Oh, the balance is almost there. This finishes it, right? As long as I prevent damage here, I think. Yeah, nice. The prudent pack rat. I do like the idea of pack rat. I'm low on items. The long elk. What is that? He moves and he's poison. Oh, sorry, Mr. Crouton. Did I put my keyboard on your face? A poisonous moving 1/2 for bone cost. That sounds pretty good. or a one blood infinite sacrifice that does nothing. It's a tough choice. The infinite sacrifice. I'm going to go with that. I like that. Even though it takes up a slot, which is really difficult sometimes. Yeah. We've already done the wetlands. You don't have to narrate it every time. So what was this one? You know what? I'm not crazy. Oh, John, don't freak out, buddy. I'm not crazy about more cards right now. I like the idea of pulling the infinite off of that thing, putting it somewhere more valuable, and we got the cave paintings up here, so I think I'm gonna go for this. Trial of Blood, sigils, or bones. We got 2 blood, 1 blood, 1 blood. Blood is overwhelmingly the way to go here, right? We don't have very many sigils at all. Oh no, wait, we got 1, 2. Only 2 of our cards don't have sigils. That's still a huge percentage, though. And bone is completely out of the question. It's still blood. No. The corpse maggots have burned us. At least it doesn't punish you. Right. Give me this horrible, mutated, ugly dragon. Let's put that on the elk fawn, right? Because the elk fawn is always out early. Although the stink bug is a bone cost and a low bone cost. But I'd rather have the elk on the board all that time because he's big and badass, but he's hard to protect. You know what? Let's do the elk fawn. Don't overthink it. Sometimes you just go with your gut. When it comes to transmogrifying animals against their will, it's more art than science. Okay, Raven's out early. That's great. You love to see that. Could hoard squirrels here. Go for a turn 2 wolf. Or you could get the frog out, hoping that it dies to the next round, and then the raven gets out. I'm gonna hoard squirrels. Okay, learned a lot there. Got an alpha coming down and a coyote. That means that somebody's gonna die. We could throw away the frog, but that wouldn't get the wolf out. The wolf takes 1 damage here and then kills on the next turn, so that's the way to play that. Oh, and you take the squirrel here. Wait a minute. Did the stump just attack me? Oh, because of the alpha. What the fuck? Okay, well, we have to protect against that. Oh, no, the alpha dies this turn. We don't have to protect against that. Also, the raven's on the board. Just get the frog out to get rid of the coyote. That's the way to play that one. Oh, the frog had air defense. You know what? I'm fine with that because the next turn I win. And with your bifurcated strike, I win this turn. Okay, this is a strong deck. This was totems, is that right? I wish they would give me a fucking tooltip here. Come on. I don't want more cards. I really like this deck, so whatever this is, we'll do it. Oh no, this is the trial. Shit, I don't like the trials. Kin? Okay, so the same kind of... have to be 2 wolves. 4 attack power. Or Sigil's attack power. No. Yeah. I knew the wolf could save me. Or the raven. What? What is that? I have to take that, right? Okay, the pronghorn is a bifurcated strike, moving 1/3 for 2 blood, who gives me an item. I mean, that's a strong fucking card. Or a 4/6 infinite blood. That's hard to play. But once it's out, Jesus Christ, that's a 2 turns. And then there's, they gotta take this, right? God knows what that is. That might just be something bad. Okay. Power? Yes. Power should go to the Corpse Raven, right? He's our VIP right now because you could get him out on turn 2 in a lot of scenarios. And then he's just gonna wreck shit with 3. That's 2 turns. Yeah. That one doesn't ever seem to go wrong. I hope I'm not just rolling high every time. There's a terrible surprise coming. Okay, alright, so this is these Cthulhu cards. I still don't understand this one. I think what it is that when it, whatever it's facing, it's going to mirror their strike power. So that's a 3/1. That's terrifying. I need to... Yeah. This is a counterintuitive play here, but this is exactly what you do. So now the Rattler is no more. We have some more snakes, but they're weak. A moving elk fawn. Now here's what I don't understand, chat. Let's read the text on this. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. I'm going to assume that is before the opponent's turn, right? So I don't want the fawn in front of the snake. So I play the fawn in front of the snake so that he will move at the end of the turn. If I'm wrong about that, I've probably lost. Yeah. Okay. We're in some trouble. I don't understand how this card works, but I'm gonna guess that he gets 3 attack power when I put him in front of this Rattler. Yep. Okay. That's good. So now the balance is completely even this turn, and I kill the Rattler, and then next turn I've got another Rattler who can't kill my elk because he's not venomous, even though he's a rattlesnake. Oh, but the elk moves. I overlooked that critical element. Wow. He's dead next turn. Because he'll do nothing with 0 power. Then he'll get 1 power, but then he'll die because that's venom. So the play here is I don't have a squirrel. The play here is I lose, right? No, not this turn. But next turn. Oh. I thought I would survive that one. Didn't matter. Okay. Let's I need a card, a blood generator, right? Okay, so I've got a campfire over here or a cave painting. Cave painting, I could sacrifice the corpse maggots. Put that on the wolf. Or I could power up the fawn. And then there's a totem battle up here. I can't go any further up. Oh, that's a tough one. Like, I don't necessarily want more blood cards. I would like a bone card, maybe. Let's go this way. The skink. Rat King is expensive. Turkey Vulture is super expensive. Do I even have 8 creatures to die? No. Well, yeah, exactly 8. Everybody in my deck has to die. Oh, but I'm not thinking about the squirrels. I think a low-cost card is what I need right now. Another corpse. Another thing that can draw out the raven. Or the wolf. Yep, definitely you. And definitely you. Beautiful. Okay, we got the bird totem. They are going to do air defense. Oh no. Yeah. They're already birds. Why did I get a kingfisher? Well, that's fine. I won't argue with it. What's this guy's power again? When a card bearing the sigil should be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. But I bet that only happened once, right? Not every time. Oh wow, I got a lot of stuff incoming here. Oh, the kingfisher doesn't fight back. These are all flyers. And those can't be hurt. But they're weak. So I need to get damage out to counter everything that's coming in. This will fly over, so I don't think it'll trigger the tail. Let's find out. You know what I didn't consider in sacrificing my bugs? My totem. Totem is kind of useless now. Okay, what have I got coming? That can't get through. The skink will kill the bat. Then I got 2 damage guaranteed next turn. I could let them whittle away at the stoat. Or I could just let the stoat deliver damage. Oh, I'm way behind. I gotta do damage here. Do I don't think I need to pull the tooth out yet, but I'm getting close. At least I got one more I can guarantee to put down next turn. Oh no, I didn't consider the flyers. Fuck. Mr. Crouton, please do not claw me. Look at this. Stop it. That is disappointing. Did I have a death card that game? The cost will be 1 blood. Power and health will be 3/3. Would have loved to have had the sigil from that one though. And the tail power. Interesting. Okay, who subscribed earlier? Zoopy. Zoopy. A 3/3 lizard tail. Guy's a prick. Wait a minute. Has the stoat changed its appearance somewhat? Did it always have such a rectangular face? What about having Krista play this on stream? Well, I mean, I suppose you would have to inquire with her about that. Okay, the elk is expensive. I would rather get the small elk. I like the beehive. Let's do the beehive play. I like units that generate other units. Now I could go... Do I have items? I have a squirrel and pliers. Or cave painting, or this is totem, right? Take a peek at the deck. I could pull the beehive and give it to the stoat. That keeps the deck small. Gives the stoat more of a reason to be played. But also, you get punished for running out of cards in this game, so small deck might not be what I thought it is. I'm doing it anyway. Small deck wins in every deck builder, right? That's how you do it. Pull the beehive. Give it to the stoat. The stoat is definitely different somehow, right? What's going on with the stoat? Think he's older? Alright, got a wolf pup coming my way. I defend wolf pup with bullfrog. Doesn't seem like that would ever work out, but it's going to, surprisingly. Then I will take Squirrel. Unfortunately, Squirrel is not useful to me right now, but it will be in the next turn. When I take second Squirrel. And a Stink Bug. Beautiful. My last card is the Stoat with the bees. But it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, that is a tiny, tiny deck, isn't it? But it's good if we can just keep powering up those cards. Now we can get a totem or an item. I think you got to take a totem. Do I want a... well, I've got two flyers to choose from, but one is a bone. I do commonly find myself wanting more bone cards, so I'm going to go bat. And then I'm going to go totem. Right. We got... I've not even used that one yet. We got the wolf trigger and the insect trigger. I don't have... oh no, I got the stink bug, I guess. What is the stoat? He has no family. Rodents. What is the bat family? It's not a bird. Wouldn't he be more akin to the stoat? Alright, let's... I don't like the idea of my guys not defending. Let's just take the wolf totem, I guess. Is this game like Gwyn? I've never played Gwyn. I don't know. You're not really that much of a lucky draw because there's no bones on the first turn, you idiot. 2 coyotes will wreck my shit. So you got to get in front of that, even though it means that the frog has to die. It's actually a terrible first turn. Sweet Lord, another coyote. Oh, it's a misplay. This, I just died, I think. Yep. Wow. What the fuck? Does that mean the skull is an extra difficult combat? Is that what I'm not understanding about that? I thought skull was regular combat. Reginald? Who the fuck is Reginald? Another bone card, though. I think I like the wolf cub better. Because I have the totem. Well, I don't have a full totem, but I do now. Flying wolves or wolves that grant a lot of bones on death. Bones on death, because I have amassed a couple of bone cards at this point. That's a weird play, but I like it. Another regular combat that's going to just crucify me? That last one was not winnable, I don't think. You are a lucky draw, sir, because you create bees. What is this thing? A mole, okay. And then we got a pronghorn. Oh, that's a bifurcated strike that moves. That's dangerous. That is very dangerous. Well, let's get the stoat right in front of that. Even though And that'll keep it from getting hit this turn. I'll get hit next turn, though. Gotta kill that thing. Gotta kill that thing right the fuck now. Don't have to worry about the mole. So we're only taking 1 damage. Now's the chance to get the wolf cub out and the protection of where he's not hitting. Okay. The wolf is transformed. That's excellent. He will survive. Bees are free. Flyers 1/1. Okay, the bee power is great. I also love that the stoat is now in front of the mole. Except this turn the mole will intercept the wolf. Then we've got the elk fawn coming down. The elk fawn must not be allowed to transform. We can fill the board, which is what you want to do here. The bullfrog can survive 1 turn of the elk. The bee can work on the longhorn, or the pronghorn, or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. The stoat is now in danger. But I don't have anything to do here because I don't have room. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, the stoat's not in danger because he's going to kill the elk fawn. No, this is good. This is great. Oh, and he's got no play. Horde squirrels. Game's over. Decent overkill, too. Alright. Now we have another transmogrify. A flying wolf or a flying defense wolf. I know that appeals to me. Another totem. I've only got 2 pieces, so I don't think that's worth it. So, item this round before the boss battle. The item can turn the tide in the boss battle. I like that idea. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost. Oh, I'm amassing a lot of bone cards. A 3 blood card is beyond me at the moment. That's too much sacrifice to pull off the board. I have the wolf totem that gives me extra bones, so I'm gonna play bone. A 4 bone cockroach. Now that I can transmogrify. So I get something. I can have that wolf come back to my hand. That'd be the way to go. Alright, cool. That's a good idea. What's the fan do? 1 turn, all flyers. Oh, I gotta go with the squirrel here. The utility squirrel. He's just telling me how to win at this point. Okay. Just start working on the bees, I guess, right? Smacking that mule. And squirrels are of no value to us right now. Actually, we're going to be eating a lot of damage here. Yeah, that's we have to deal with that next turn for sure. Okay. Now we have 1 damage coming down, and the wolf cub is going to be a full-grown wolf. The mule blocks the wolf. That's actually great. 2 bones. I need bones, but that doesn't really help me. If I trade the bullfrog for the wolf cub, no, I don't want to do that. I can survive this with the stoat's attack, but the next turn I can't because of the wolf. Can I kill the wolf next turn with the bat? I don't know. It's not looking good. I gotta get the wolf cub out, but that's not enough. The wolf cub will not save me here. Where are my bees? Why is this guy not generating bees? When it's struck. Oh, I thought he did a bee every turn. I can't afford... Oh, wait. When it damages. So... But I can't absorb 3 damage. That kills me. You gotta just buy time here, right? That's the only thing to do. Game audio's a little loud. Is that any better? How do you feel about that? Whoa! What happened there? The wolf. The wolf happened. That is not good. Not good at all. I have to... Shit. The bat won't kill anything. The cockroach can maybe keep me alive. I have to take a squirrel. This is just a desperation play. I think it might kill me anyway. Oh, I've got the squirrels in a bottle. That could have changed everything. Actually, it does change everything. This will buy me 2 life back. And this will keep me alive. And there's the pack mule. Okay, beautiful. Did I earn a bunch of... Oh, I need squirrels here. Got all kinds of other shit. Okay, so... That thing for 1 blood is great value for getting rid of this wolf. And then the bee costs nothing. Could be used as a sacrifice. Except I don't have enough room. So... let's just use it. Why not? The whatchamacallit really does turn the game around every single time. The mule. Finishing him with a wolf on the board was not a good idea. Oh, do I draw my last card? What do I got? I want to play the cockroach and the stink bug. I do have a lot of bones. Oh, I gotta draw a card. Let's draw this card. It's the Big Bone Award Wolf, which will kill the Bloodhound. Right, that's the way to do that. And then the stink bug. Beautiful. That snake ain't gonna do shit except clear me another space so I can kill him easier. But with 4 damage every turn, it's not gonna matter. And it seems that the prospector has nothing left. The Douse? Is that how you pronounce that? Das? Filthy Feral Hog. It becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. A Bellist. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. It becomes enraged when you kill the chimes. So that's a beaver, and when its beaver dams get attacked, it powers up, maybe? The sigils are ever changing. Does that include the cost? No, just the sigil. I like that. A 4-blood monster. I can't play a 4-blood. I guess late game with a lot of bone cards, maybe. But the amoeba is interesting. I like cards you can just throw out there and not think about. That's the amoeba. We got it, yep. The wetlands. Right, this is a cave. This is trials. Nothing bad can happen here, at least. Bones. Attack power. Or 2 wolves. Attack power is out of the question. I would have to draw the wolf. Bones. 4. 4. 2. 2. 5. Very unlikely. 2 wolves is the least likely. 3 cards to do attack power 4. If the wolf is in there, that's the only combination that ever works. Okay, yeah, it's got to be the bones. Okay, bones. Hey, that was fucking lucky. An infinite sacrifice raven. Don't even have to think about that. That's amazing. Now, do I want to pull... God, the raven sigils are amazing. But where would I put them? Also, the cockroach. Cockroach is a bone draw, but he's an expensive bone draw. If I could put his sigil on The stoat. The stoat comes back over and over, generating more and more bees. I don't know if it'll let me put 2 on them, though. Or the wolf cub. The wolf cub keeps coming back. A cheap 1 blood that gets better. And that's a good play, too. Yeah, I like the transform here. And we definitely want the cockroach power. Okay, we can't do the stoat. I think wolf cub. The movie seems cool. He does seem cool. He started smoking when he was like 14. He's so cool. Okay, the early Raven is nice. However, what is this thing? It doesn't do anything. I hope it doesn't count as an ant. Problem is, I can't do shit until the next turn. Now, on the next turn, I can get the Raven out. And then if I get a 1 blood on the next draw, I can play that. But I'm going to eat 1 ant worth of damage. That is a lot of shit coming in behind that. I've got a lizard, another ant. That means the ants are going to be 2 2s. Didn't get a 1 blood. Ah, wow, that sucks. Oh, I didn't draw the fucking squirrel. I just destroyed myself. Can I undo? Gotta break the glass. Problem is, this fucker flies. So he's gonna fly right over top of this ant. Oh, I got 2. I got 2. Yeah, nice. So, trying to think why I would want to kill the ringworm. I don't think that I do. That's going to lower him to 0, so he's useless. So that's... yeah, that's nice. Definitely take the squirrel this time. Because that one's dead. Squirrel, wolf, kill the ant. That is unfortunate. 2 bones. Guess you got to draw. I'd love to play the wolf cub. Gonna take 1 damage here. Get the wolf cub out. The wolf cub is returns to my hand. One more corpse to get the bat out. Oh! Love those unexpected wins. Okay, that's choose by suit. And then... is that a mushroom? Or another totem? I want to find out what the mushroom is. I have a wolf totem, right? Definitely want the wolf. Okay, yeah, definitely mushrooms. The mycologist. Oh, there's two of them. I don't have any duplicate cards. But I don't get to keep any of the bonuses. Suddenly I have a lot of bone cost cards, right? Oh, I can't look at my deck right now. I gotta take... I guess I'm gonna take the Raven. I don't even know if that was a good choice. I got my basic Raven. 3. That sucks. What's coming? Oh, death snakes. That's all right. That's just fine. I want to put a wolf right there and a stink bug right there. Shit. That rattler is going to wreck my wolf. Well, 4 versus 2. At least I'll get some balance back, but I'm going to lose my wolf. But next turn, I can play the amoeba because the wolf is going to give me the big bone bonus. Dead even. The amoeba's ready to play. I guess I gotta take a squirrel. Oh, right now the amoeba can be sacrificed infinitely, which means I can get the raven out. But the raven will die. I don't need to get the raven out. Oh, he's giving up. Interesting. No overkill there, though. Card removal. What do I'm not crazy about the bullfrog, but he is a 1 blood card that could be good to have. Can't just go charging in with all this high blood shit. Cave, card removal, waterhead, boss fight, totem. Or card, item. I'm out of items. Regular battle. Do I want to get rid of that frog? Nah, I'm going to keep the frog, I think. Okay, an otter. So the mole I've seen in action. I'm not crazy about the mole. The river snapper is great. If we could get a power up on him that gave him something when he got hurt, but I think I'm going to go for the mole. I think defense is pretty powerful. And I like the 1 blood cost. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. Black goat for sure. Oh no, you can't use that. Nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. It's called failure, chat. I gotta remember to play that right before I die. Alright, I like the... Gotta get that raven on the board as soon as possible, but look at all this damage. So, the squirrel... The bullfrog can survive that and kill that next turn. I'll take 2. Oh, that thing transformed, but it's still only 1 per turn, so that's actually not that bad. Fuck. Soak, 2 more damage to get the raven out next turn, or... Yeah, just... accept 2 more damage. What is this thing doing? Oh, this thing's getting better. Yikes. Oh, wow. A counter raven. Oh, really? I really have to start doing my math better with the life counter. Bone. How many bone? 5. 1 card could supply that. Or was that 2, 2, 4? How much blood? 4 blood. I think 4 blood is the best chance I've got, because I've got 2, 2, 2. Hey. I love the corpse eaters. Yeah. I don't like the bee. I like the bee when I thought it was every turn, but now that I know it's just on damage, I don't like that at all. It's 2 bees. Oh, I'm gonna get a pack rat here. I'm getting a lot of cards here. Don't necessarily have enough ways to create blood, in my opinion. But let's go. I'd like to get a free card or 2 somewhere. Now, I think I know how to take this guy's first iteration pretty easily. And probably just take that damage here. Well, not probably. No choice. So his hook's out. Alright, now that's the important part. The hook is out. Which means with by sacrificing a squirrel. Oh, I know what we can do here. Perfectly played. I get damage. He steals a squirrel. You love it. You love to see it. And now we've got power on the board to generate another creature. But he'll steal that creature. Draw cards. Yeah, I've already figured that out, stink bug. Oh, but he's not hooking this turn, right? Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. No hook this turn means you can nullify one of these cards because you have the superpower. Do we have the hook this turn? We do have the hook this turn. He's coming for the Raven. You can't let that happen. No hook this turn, so now is our chance to get the wolf out. I don't really want to kill the squirrel, though. Horde squirrels, I think, right? That's a weird battle. Go fish. What did you do? Bait bucket, bait bucket, bait bucket. All of which will be cleared this turn. Draw a card here. Pack rat. Get the wolf out. That's 3 damage right off the bat. If he can't answer this, this is over. Hey! Wait a minute, why did that do so much damage? Achievement unlocked. There's that guy again. Mole Man. One blood cost. Yeah. The Mole Man. Why not? We'll need another map. Snow. Okay, let's take a quick look around the room. Has anything changed? These are slightly different. This is not glowing eyes anymore. That was a glowing eye. Oh! Do something. Actually, I could take another stab at these, I guess. This will give me a card unlock. An advantage in this run only, perhaps. So you need 5 damage here. Right now you're getting 1. Now you're getting 3. Alright. That's worth... I see. Five. The Caged Wolf. What did he say? Oh, I missed what he said. And then we got... Oh, this is Bifurcated Strike. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3. Oh, that was blocked. 3, 4, 5. Why is this one not hitting? Bifurcated. Bifurcated. That one doesn't move anytime. Okay, so this one... Ah, okay, I could move that one anywhere I want. What is this sigil? Oh, that does the damage to the attacker? That's what that is, right? One. Hit that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the tail. It's the tail. The tail, when it gets hit, and it's gonna get hit. There's no stopping it. Ah, that's it. That's it. This kills this one. The tail is what's stopping this 3. 3, 4, 5. You always got to consider the tail, chat. Oh, more teeth. These respawned somehow. Changed. Last time I did giant landmass. Now I'm going to do the Great Lakes. All right, buddy. Feel like I've accomplished something now. Do I want an item? No, I'm full on items. Do I want to transmogrify? Pack rat is a strong one to put on somebody else. The adder. I think the adder is the clear choice here. What if we put... The caged wolf doesn't attack? Put the corpse eater on this other raven. There's a lot of things we could put that on. Definitely want to go transmogrify route. I got a lot of ravens already. I don't want birds. Do I want ants? Nah, I want stag. Elk fawn is good. A grower. So for sure we want... Wait a minute. I guess I'm not allowed to take them off of doubles. The bat's kind of shit, but I don't really care about another flyer. The alpha has a really good ability, no question about that. Yeah, perhaps the pack rat. Because he's expensive. Wow, that makes the mole man really, really good. The amoeba's cheap. A free item off of every 2 bones. I like that. Okay. We can get the adder out and finish off one of those. That is the only play. It's got to be, let's see, their move before the turn is over. So wait, their attack, attack, attack. This one moves. This one can't. Oh, yeah. I hope it's left or right. Oh, it doesn't matter, right? Oh, correct, because he attacks. He attacks. Now I could burn another squirrel just to get the corpse and kill one of these fawns before they transform. I think that's how you have to play this. He's gonna move and then he's gonna move. I can't sacrifice. Fuck. You can't just sacrifice. You have to have something to sacrifice it to. He's gonna die though. I'll have the 2 bones next turn. Okay, shit is serious now. Real fucking serious. Taking a squirrel is my only choice, right? It keeps me alive. The adder is lost. See, 4 damage. Stink bug. Stink bug play. Stink bug's coming out for sure. Okay, squirrel. Then they're gonna move. I gotta remember to play this green thing before I die. Three damage incoming. That's the end of the game. Unless I draw something. Which is no. The shelf. Sir. That was my only play there. Yikes. I do have a lot of teeth, I think, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Just give me a number. 6, 12. Should be an impressive item once I get there. I think I'm going to go ahead and just go for the bonus on this one. Health. +2. The stoat is saying please no, but he's kind of an obvious choice because he's got the beehive. Okay. Yeah, that's some trouble coming my way. The porcupine would kill my poor little elk fawn, so... Oh, those are eggs. Those are not beehives. Do I want to get the pelt out there? I don't think I do right now. I got no play here. 1 versus 2 damage is okay, but these eggs are going to transform. Game over? I can't do enough here because these are flyers. Could get the wolf out. To take that raven. That's 2 damage. I can get the rabbit pelt in front of that elk fawn. That's 1 damage. Use the pliers. He moved. I didn't consider him moving. That was a pretty good run, too. I never did draw my death card last time. The cost? I'm going to go for 2 bone. Power and health? You got to go 2, 3. And for sigils, the alpha. Oh, did we get another subscriber? I think we did earlier. We already did Zoopy. Console Punk. Uh-oh. Okay. So, oh, there was someone in a ghillie suit. So I got a one-time hook. Now we got the caged wolf. Now I've got 3 items, but somewhere in the room is the green potion. The pain is unbearable. Watching the angler lose, now that soothed my pain. So he's just telling me lore? The wolf must be set free. Okay. I believe the master has planned for you to find the caged wolf. Is the card dealer the master? The wolf inside must be set free. Okay, he's following a single track at this point. I got it. Set the wolf free. So you got to take Zoopy here. I don't know what his avatar is. Is that like a headdress? Is that what's going on there? He should be a huge advantage in the early game. No reason to transmogrify right now. Early totem? I got full items, so of course it's an early totem. And we've already got the mouse. That powers the stoat. Powers the stoat with venom. I like it. That's another early advantage in this game. I guess your only chance of surviving this is with all these meta power-ups. All the squirrels get it, but they never do damage. More to it? Yeah, okay, well, I'll play it as soon as I can get a hold of some blood. Got a bifurcated strike with 3 health. Guess we'll pick away at it. Should power up the stoat. I play him almost every game. I could drop the stoat and get the wolf out, but I don't think that's the right play. Horde squirrels. I gambled, hoping for a 1 blood, and I got it. Not the best 1 blood. But that also gives me my 2. Now the pronghorn will attack this guy, but I'm okay with that. Drop the frog to get the caged wolf out? Nah. Horde squirrels. There's no threat this turn. Well, there's Zoopy, but nothing to do with him. Also, so the stoat is not considered a rodent. What is a stoat? What family is that in? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't have enough teeth to do that yet. Let's take a card. Bone cost cards early in the game. I need 4. I have 5 total creatures. That means I can't play all my bone cards until I get that many squirrels out on the board. How about a mole? How about a mole that just keeps me alive? The health is so precious here. I definitely want to pull... Why did I come this way? I don't remember what I wanted to sacrifice here. I guess... There's no good play here. If I take... And that's a good power, but... It's got to be the mole, just because I don't want to lose anybody else. Who do I want to pop up in front of enemy attacks? The wolf, right? Yeah. Get rid of the cage. I'm on it. I'm on it, buddy. An early Zoopy here is a huge power play. That thing's going to move next turn, though. That's going to... Well, he can take a hit. Zoopy's powerful. Oh, he's got the tail. I forgot about the tail. Get the stoat out. That's a squirrel only totem. That's disappointing because the squirrels can't... It's not useful with what it is right now. Game over? I want to go totem here. I want to try to get a more useful squirrel. What if you could get a totem that gives them like... +1 attack. I don't think I've seen that yet, have I? I want 1 blood card. Yeah, black goat. I'll take that. Or the bone one. The bone one would be amazing for squirrels. Move. Neither of those are worth anything. Venomous. That's a wolf, right? Venomous wolves. This is a shit draw. All right. Birds. Mole birds. Yeah, I get it, buddy. I get that we're trying to get the wolf out. I'm on it. I think I'll sacrifice the bullfrog next turn. Although I'm not going to be... The wolf is going to be doing nothing useful with the flyers on the board. But fuck him. Let's get him out. See what happens. Okay. This is slow death, but what a fucking stalemate we got going on right there. See, he's hitting me for 1 per turn. I can't get through that in 5 turns. I can't win. Shit. Steal the sparrow. Use 1 tooth to try to stay out of this while we draw. This is going to take too long. Zoopy. Zoopy can turn it around. We have to learn about the wolf next time. You can't draw blood from a caged wolf? What? I still lose. Can't stop this last turn of damage. Bullshit. Okay, well, I do have room for an item, but I think I want to go power up. I want to power Zoopy up if possible. What's my totem? Wolf, right? Toxic wolf. Plus attack on... The Stoat, oh, I just always draw him. I don't know if that's if you're more likely to draw him, but Zoopy would be so good as a 4/3. Push your luck or pull away. Yeah, I'm not pushing that. That's a fool's errand. I'm not losing my most powerful card. Yeah. Right. We're familiar with you. Come on. I get it. Oh, wow. What a shit first turn draw. Guess we'll get that fucking cage out, right? Why not? Try to find out what that's about. Also can get the stink bug out and start chipping away at the mule, which actually the coyote can't move, so that works. I got an achievement. Oh, there's the wolf. What was that, he says. That's not a bad play, you piece of shit. You're gonna kill that coyote. Although the wolf behind him, Could be an issue for you, but that's an issue for you. Yikes. Not enough bones. What's the balance? Oh, the balance is not. Is that a death? No matter what? Well, no matter what I do, I have to take a squirrel. Can I play the alpha? No. Gotta go for the emergency squirrel in that situation. Now I can play the alpha, right? Which makes that wolf stronger. Oh my god. Okay, give me this one. And makes the stink bug stronger. Should be the first half of this game. That mule was defenseless. Oh, you don't get a nugget if you don't have a card in that slot. Interesting. So I got a squirrel in my hand, which means I get that raven out to deal with that wolf immediately. No, I cannot. Oh, yes, I can. But I have to burn the goat because I only have one block in which to operate. It's wasteful. I threw away a lot of goat blood there, but what can you do? Oh, and that's a flyer, of course. 1 damage, right? No, wait. I thought I was a lot closer than that. So, the Kingfisher and the Alpha can finish the wolf. Oh, and he's venomous. Draw. Okay, give me a regular card. Or Zoopy could be out on the board. I like Zoopy being out on the board even more. The gold nugget attacked. Of course it did. Reignite. Oh, the candles. Strange larva. A largely unimpressive specimen. This guy is not very good with his reverse psychology. That totally says gold nugger. I didn't pay attention. Okay. Hideous swarm of insects. Right. That's the wetlands. Now, let me go and talk to the green slime. He was recommending I free the wolf. Right. The cage has been broken. The wolf statue is free. Yeah. A step toward... Who's the master? Oh, you're so useless. Card removal. Now that is rare, but I don't have anything in my deck that I hate. Maybe the frog. I gotta keep him for now though. He's a 1 cost. I'm out of items, and I did... That emergency squirrel did save my life. Let's go and replenish an item. The Rat King is too expensive. Console Punk, now there's a value. So I can get... all the death cards are shuffled back in. So over time, I'll have more and more overpowered cards. That's Bones. Or the Goat. Gotta go for the Goat. Airborne. Gotta go for the Squirrel. I like the stuff in the bottles. Now, is that the caged squirrel? Or, I mean, the caged wolf? Because I thought there would be more to that. We got the skink coming down. Stoat versus skink. Stoat wins, but then the tail comes into play. So, let's put the Stoat over here just so we can trade. Keep the balance. Till we get that stink bug out next turn. Okay, that's not good. That kills the Stoat. And I can't get the stink bug out because I don't have a sacrifice for this turn. But the Stoat is guaranteed to die. Yeah, it's a rough play, but it's the one you gotta make. Oh, that also frees up the bug, which will nullify him. I didn't expect for that to go that way, but it's fine that it did, I guess. Bullfrog is no good to us. We take 2 damage. We do 3 damage. That's fine. Losing the wolf is not great. But immediately we can get rid of the Rattler. Now we got one adder who is not a concern. We can't play the alpha, unfortunately. Nothing coming in though, so we survived this trade, and I think we're good. He might be out of cards. Ah, he sees Console Punk come out, and he's like, nah, fuck it. But I'm not going to let him surrender. I want the overkill. Five, that won't kill him. But once I play the alpha. No. Still not enough bones. Okay, what is it? It's a strange pupa. Now it has 3 hit points, and it's going to transform again. It's one of those cards. I ended up getting 1 overkill for my effort there. Oh well, whatever. It's 1 tooth. 1 tooth could make all the difference. What if it was the only tooth you had? You might not be eating any apples, but I don't know. Maybe you could open a bottle or something. Transmogrify. What if I put the transforming power onto one of the bigger creatures? Or the Stoat, transforming Stoat. Yes. That's what I want. I don't have a totem this game, right? Let's gamble on an insect. Insects can be interesting. I like the corpse maggots. That's another strong transmogrify option, though. Let's look at our deck. Oh, I didn't look at my deck before I did this. Shit. Like the corpse maggots on one of the powered up characters, on a Zoopy corpse maggot, but I don't know if it'll let me write to him because he's already got an ability. The larva has 3 health, which is actually kind of nice. I'm going to pull it anyway. A powered up Zoopy. It's like I never draw these cards, though. He's the same cost. You can't give it to the Stoat when you can give it to him. I do have the wolf totem. Alright, well, we got Console Punk on the first draw. That's something. But no play. So 4 damage. That sucks. That sucks a whole lot. But Wolf and Console Punk next turn. Oof. What we got coming in? 3 damage. Wait a minute. That's it. That's just how fast it can happen. We gotta pull out this squirrel. One damage. I could have survived 1 damage. No, I couldn't have. No, that was the right play. It was the right play for the wrong reasons. But now I still can't survive 1 damage, but he can't survive 6 damage. So, defensive squirrel. Doesn't matter. Oh, he can survive 6 damage because he was whipping my ass before that. Well, shit. 3 bones. 2v2 or 4. I can survive 4. I need another card. Corpse maggots are no good. Not enough bones. 3 or 4? Can't see. Put the card down. Definitely 3. I can block. I've got 3 damage. Death. Either of those is death. And I can't get anything in front of it. You hope for a miracle. Oh, no, no, no. Hook. Okay, whatever. Give me a blocking squirrel. And I want this one. I'm just spinning my wheels here. I don't think this ever goes a good way. Okay, alright, well... Oh, I should have powered the... It doesn't matter though, does it? So that's a kill. Gotta survive this. 2 is death though, right? Yeah, I don't think it matters here. Well, I could... Let's clear out the fucking pantry. Oh, I have to sacrifice. I can't back out of that either. Alright, well, it's over. It's over. Oh, it's not! He's out of cards. I think he's out of cards. Wow. No items going forward. That is a problem when we get to the boss. You don't like the Alpha 5? Yeah, I do rarely get him out, but the power-up is great. I think I might transmogrify him. What was this one? Oh, I didn't pay attention. What's the squiggle mean? Sigils. Pretty decent odds of that, right? I've only got 2 that don't have them. Ah, what? I drew the... Fuck you. That's bullshit. What did the mushrooms do? Doubles. It'll let me copy a card. It'll offer me the wolf and the goat. What if it offers me a Zoopy or a console punk though? Nah, it'll offer me a frog. Or I could take a totem. A better squirrel totem. Flying squirrels. Useless. Or poisonous insects, which they already are. Ugh. Guess I'll take the stag, but I'm sticking with the wolf. Terrible draw. So he's got insects that do revenge damage. An early Zoopy is very welcome. And really probably going to wrap up this game. Oh no, they get 2 because, right, the synergy. But he gets better. Yeah, I can play whatever I draw probably, right? You're actually the worst draw. Do 5, take 4. Yeah, why not? Oh, right. Do 5. And then there's another totem up there. I would love to get a useful squirrel totem. Let's do, you know what? We got the goat in our deck right now. Let's do a 2-coster. I like Bloodhound. Squirrels that become more powerful. That's it, chat. That's going to change the game right there. Because every turn, if you got an unopposed space, you get that squirrel out there. Then if he's threatened, fucking sacrifice. Oh no! That means when I feed him squirrels, will they be powered up? No, they shouldn't be, right? The totem should only affect my side of the board. But the evolution is going to happen. Does that mean the hook is out? The hook has to be over the board, right? Okay, he doesn't want that. Yeah, I like this play. Trade. Okay, now you're gonna aim for my... Oh, look, that gets a lot better. So what I want to do here, I think, is... yeah, if he's going to steal it, we can't let that happen. Give him another target. Ah, yes. Oh, but it's still got the sigil. It's going to transform on his side of the board. That's a problem. But we should be chipped. No, dead even. We get the Bloodhound out to clear out the Super Squirrel. But we'd have to give up the Stoat. The hook is not out. I could put a squirrel on the board and let it be transforming. I hope that's the right play. I didn't pay attention to what happened there. So we got 1 damage incoming and 2 coming back. No danger of that squirrel transforming. Oh, he wants the greater smoke. Are we just trading here? I'm actually slowly losing. But I can always pull the big sacrifice next turn and then an extra squirrel. Ooh. He picks that because it came later. Still can't play that because the squirrel, I need something to deflect him. Actually, I can't play it at all until something dies. Well, this is ridiculous. Oh, he's taking the Stoat. I've run for president. No one gives a fuck about you saying that. How would we make you follow the channel? You're clearly just trying to troll, and it's a poor effort. Really poor. Two hits. The Bloodhound and then the squirrel. That's the play. Yeah. Up against the Corpse Maggot for the 1-turn kill. Oh, there's no hook out this turn. So we get the frog out. Beautiful. Can I sacrifice the frog? Elder Squirrel. I didn't notice that. Oh, here we go. Here's the game changer. Oh, he took console punk. Did I not see the icon pop up there? That is a goddamn tragedy. Still very balanced. I just need to get... I don't have any bones. Oh, he's taking the... God damn it. Do I have a... I have nothing. I gotta pay attention to that fucking icon. That beat me right there, I think. No hook this turn, right? I need more of a hook icon. Useless. And that's game over. That's 5. Ah! Oh no, it's not game over because I get a hit. But it's a dire fucking situation. Okay. He's gonna hook whatever I play. Doesn't matter, right? Got no life. I got no play here. One more bone, maybe. What a prick. One blood cost. Wow. It's a shit card. A defender 1/2? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to have a 1 blood corpse maggot 1/2. That's real. Eduardo the death card. That's an excellent idea. Because this was a shit death card. One time it let me interact with the camera in that room. No new story elements revealed there. I think he wants me to do better. Let's go talk to this... Oh! What just happened there? Okay, that guy's of no use. Turn that on. I don't know what that does, but turning it on is something that I can do. Oh, look, he's out! Also, a couple of free teeth. Today we will switch from Great Lakes to Large Blob Lake. Did I bring my... Sir, would you like to purchase this wolf statue? Oh, maybe I should put it over here. No. Ah! I am wondering about that panning sludge. I've seen stuff come out of it. But only if the cards are aligned just right. I don't seem to be able to affect it. Is there something hidden in the darkness here? Alright, let's think about it. Can't put the wolf in there. Oh, there we go. Put the wolf on top of the barrel. Oh no, he goes right there. That's where you put the wolf. You finally pried my special dagger from the paws of that squirrel, though you may wish that you hadn't. Now we go put a fucking 40 or 60 holes in this motherfucker. Stab. Get him in the eye. Alright, I feel like we could now unlock a new element to the game. Corpse maggot. My items are full, right? The knife. So, campfire. What? What is going on here? Is this the stink bug? Look at the stink bug. It's becoming a person. Maybe the stink bug's the way to play this. No, we're not risking it. You miss Uchent? I do too. I tried to encourage Uchent to stick around, but I think his, whatever he's got going on doesn't let him just be accepted somewhere. An early stoat doesn't matter against the sparrow, but can stop the coyote, and I think that's worth it. I wonder if killing these guys in combat helps accelerate their transition. Bullfrog can defend the flyer. And that is the 2 bones that we need. Ah, Corpse Maggots is great. Bullfrog will immediately draw it. Oh, no it won't. But it doesn't matter. Because this game is basically over. Beautiful. I do love the cheap cards, the growers. I think that's huge value because you know what's coming. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's actually a bit of a double-edged blade there, isn't it? Infinite squirrels. What are the implications of that? You always have one square that's used. But you always have a free blood every turn. But you can never have more than... Oh. I'm going to try it. I think it's suicide, though. You think that is Uchent? Well, what are the odds of someone just stumbling into this channel? How many people are watching this right now? Like 50? We can't be... Are we the top Inscryption stream? I doubt that. There's a solid chance that's Uchent. He's trying to find a new angle. He may have been working on it for some time. I've already got a blocked square here. So this infinite squirrel stuff is... I mean, I'll put him over here, I guess. It's gonna get weird. Not Uchent? You say not Uchent and not who the fuck is Uchent? Why? How would you know who Uchent is? There's just no other explanation. Another squirrel. The squirrels can die to the enemies, though. So... But I never get bones because they don't die. I think that's probably worth it. Three damage. I can absorb that, but I would prefer not to. But I do have bones now, right? No. Because of that fucking squirrel. Okay, the stoat can come out and kill the coyote. Last real card is the Raven Egg. It is of no value to me at the moment, but I think I just won, right? Infinite Squirrels is definitely interesting. Ooh, what is this? Is that a gravestone? Do I want... Maybe I want an expensive card now that I have infinite squirrels. Yeah, a big grizzly. Right. I'll take a pack rat. I will transmogrify his juicy abilities away. Okay. Let's get... Get the squirrel out. Start trading some damage. Corpse maggots are good, but not useful at the current time. That squirrel's never going to die, is he? So we win this turn again. Could break out the grizzly here. But it would mean... No, this slot opens up next turn as well. Let's put another infinite squirrel on the table. Oh, the trample. That's nice. So there's... the end of the game, should be. No reason to sacrifice the pack rat because I got full items and I don't want to get rid of any of my items. I don't know what the knife does. You will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Is that flesh? Is that just cutting off flesh to get to the scales? There's no drawback to that, right? Except burning the item. He loses this game eventually. Because I'm doing 4 per turn. Right. Transmute the rat onto the corpse maggot or the stoat. That's a good play. More high cost cards with the squirrel power, perhaps. The moose buck. 3/7 and a pusher. Oh, that's the wrong path. There's no branch right there. Shit. And I'm full of items. Do I want another pack rat? I don't, but I don't have a choice, do I? Right on. The boulder is a huge issue for me right now. The rat, I don't want the rat out. Do I want a squirrel to die here? I guess I do. This is a weird turn. What happens if you play the pack rat and you got full items? Oh, I don't know, because I'd have to sacrifice the smoke, and I don't want to do that. This is shit. Okay, there's the stink bug out. Play him against no, play the stink bug against the wolf cub. Then the squirrel. Just let the squirrel die? Yeah, why not? Well, that's... Nah, is that good? I think, well, the mole being over here, that's bullshit, but it's gonna move. Could get the grizzly out, but I don't think it's the right time for that. Could I steal? No, I don't want to steal a card. Yeah, just work on the old pack mule. XBST, you already finished this game? You glutton. Right. So 2 damage is lethal. So I will need to get a squirrel out there, but that's fine because that will corpse maggot in its place. now we are at Pack Mule's final turn. Let's make sure we have a squirrel. And now perhaps the Bloodhound